The birth of a child can unite a couple in a very tangible way, but once baby comes home, it's not uncommon for a woman to experience a dip in her sex drive, and instead of craving intimacy, she may want more sleep and solitude. Joining me now is Dr. T. Charles Brantley, a relationship counselor. Of course, we love to just call him TC. It's great to have you back as always.
Thank you very much.
Okay, moms losing their libido after having a baby. It's a big problem, isn't it?
It is a large problem. If you look at the divorce rate and find out where the separation started, usually it starts because the child comes in and the wife goes from wife to lover to wife, lover, mommy. And that's a triple role that a lot of women cannot adjust to.
All right, but it doesn't just happen to the woman. It can happen to the man, too.
It happens to the man, too, because you know what? Before the baby came, it was just him and the wife. They enjoyed the house by themselves. They slept great. Now all of a sudden, here comes the child. And so what happens is the shifting of being a parent, it gets so focused on, they forget about the focus that they have between one another.
Is there anything they can do prior to that to kind of anticipate that could happen?
What? They need to talk about it, get their schedules together. The man, if you're working crazy hours, hours have to be cut back. Because, for example, when you come home after she has the baby, she likes something to help out, which is a nice duster. Because when you help her around the house, she'll be more inclined to help you in the bedroom as well.
I hear a lot of women say, you know, it's sexy to see my husband do housework.
Exactly, because again, a lot of guys just feel, you know what, the wife has to do everything. No, my brother, when you come home, your wife has perfume of the baby's, vomit. Say, sweetheart, I have the baby. You take 30 minutes or hour, get showered up, get dressed up. Maybe I'll cook for the day. And by doing that, you give her a refreshment to take care of you later on.
So what happens? When does it really trigger? I mean, is it as soon as the baby comes home? What happens?
I think as soon as the baby come home, the last trimester, especially when the sex, goes down, because you know what, the husband is afraid that something might touch him when he's having sex. It's not going to happen. I tell him all the time, it's going to be fine, it's going to be great. But again, it starts that process. Also, a lot of men, they can't believe, wow, my wife goes from lover to mommy, and they can't wrap their brain around, oh, she's a mommy now, so maybe I can love her. But guess what? She wants the same loving, even more so when the baby comes.
All right, so it's that couple relationship. They really need to work on it constantly.
You need to constantly work on it, constantly keep it fresh, and also go into role playing. And that's why, I have my mirror and also my light, and sometimes you'll play doctor and patient. And so instead of the gynecological exam, you say, listen, honey, let me examine you as well. So I have the light in the mirror and have a whole lot of fun. But again, you're keeping it fresh and making sure that she feels attractive to you as well.
Well, it's tough for the woman because she's home with the baby and she's tired by the time he comes home.
It is. And that's why it is proven that women who are trying to lose weight as well as deal with the weight, their sex drive goes down because nutrition is not there. So there's so many factors coming after women. Plus the man, 6 weeks, sir, you cannot have any coitus with her. So for 6 weeks, you can't touch her. So, I mean, whole other dimensions that's going on in a relationship. And so by the time they get back on cue, sometimes stuff is lost and sometimes never rebound from that as well.
Okay, there's also the point that, okay, the couple really they wanted this baby so much, right?
Exactly.
Okay, and then the baby comes, and then they don't realize how much that baby takes a lot of effort, a lot of love.
Takes a whole lot of effort,
and it takes away from each other.
Exactly. And again,
there's some jealousy going on too.
Well, also, that's very true, because that's why lions and bears, when they come in too, they kill the pups. And same thing happens from a emotional point of view. The man gets so jealous, how come I'm not getting that love?
Right, I'm not getting any attention.
Not getting attention. The baby has definitely destroyed our sex life. So now, all of a sudden, now he has animosity toward the child. Instead of understanding, listen, this is a new adjustment. I have to help my wife understand that, help her get more love, more rest, and hopefully it'll get back into order.
And the guy also has to understand that the hormones are
working there. The hormones have changed.
For the woman.
I mean, it's changed.
We go through postpartum.
Postpartum, C-section, I mean, how it comes. That's why also you have the time to, listen, sweetheart, put this on, get some rest. Also, it's very good doing lovemaking time because it's closed and now other senses are awakened. Now our eyes are closed, the touch is awakened, the smell is awakened. But again, you're trying to keep the love. Because here's what I tell couples, listen, God brought you together, but understand, it takes you to stay together to raise a child, not be separated.
All right, now the guy also has to take some cues here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
If your wife says she's tired, don't even pursue that.
Exactly. That's why I teach men, learn how to relax your wife. Massaging, oils,
yes.
bath. And also, sweetheart, no strings attached. That's the key, brothers. No strings attached. However, after 3 days of massaging, Madam Wife, please give your husband some help.
So when should they start really making that date?
Yes.
Once a week or whatever after the baby is born, because you really do need to reconnect.
You need to, again, if it took you to stay together to create the baby, how much more stay together to keep the baby healthy? Also, at a certain time, no more babies in the bed. I know women don't like that, but at a certain time, because the best contraceptive is having a baby in the bed.
That's true. I mean,
So
a lot of
keep it
people,
out.
but a lot of people, though, both men and women, they like their babies in the
Men
bed.
and no. That's bad training, and plus you're taking away from the intimacy that you need to have between one another.
But it's okay to have the baby in the room
For a
in
while,
its own
but after
crib.
a while, because see, here's the problem. After the child is 25 years old, all of a sudden he still knows, or she still knows how to come in at the wrong time. I mean, they're gonna be in California. All of a sudden, you're about to, be with your wife. All of a sudden, here come a ring. Oh my, how does kid know? Because you put him in the beginning in the bedroom with you.
Okay,
That's how
so
he knows.
you got to figure out a time when the baby needs to be in its own room.
Own room, because mommy and daddy need their time, because we need to regenerate and refresh our love, and that's how you do it.
What's
by
the biggest
connecting.
mistake couples make when the baby comes?
They think that it'll happen all by itself. No, it's going to take a time of saying, we got to get it back how it used to be. For example, if we had that time 4 or 5 times in a 2-week time span, we got to get back to that. We can't say, well, I have an excuse. No excuses. Let's get back, because that's what it took to get the baby here.
That's right. The two of you started it all.
It's the
Gotta
two
go
that
back to
started.
that.
You are the foundation. Please, it is not, the baby is not the foundation. The foundation that God created is man and woman together. Then, here come baby.
Okay, did we go through all your props here?
We went through all the props. But brothers, this is the most important right here. She loves when you clean. Nice and long. Amen.
You are
She likes
so
it.
right, TC. Thanks so much.
God bless
Always
you.
great to
Thanks for
have you
having
with
me.
us. We're going to chat back later in the show.
I'm here.
Okay.